time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Give others their due, and you will receive your own in turn. So currently he is generous. We could let him maintain generous. We can have him swap generous for diligent. Now, diligent is +1 to everything, but does make him more stressy. All things must be given time. So again, replace generous with patient. Now, generous is quite nice because +3 diplomacy is huge. It does lower our monthly income, because we're theoretically going to be playing as Last Revenant. Unless something were to happen to him and he died, in which case we take over as one of our daughters instead, which should be okay. Generous is alright. Diligent used to be a very high priority in CK2. I don't know if it's the same priority in CK3, because that +20% stress gain might be brutal. I know generous gets you -10% money. I'm leaning towards generous simply because it won't cause me stress. And it's not bad. And it's not like diligent isn't just like a no-brainer. Diligent's got its issues, and patient also has fewer issues. Because both our liege and our vassal likes us more if we're patient, which is really nice. Patient, I would suggest, if we're going to switch out of generous, I would suggest that patient is actually better than diligent. Wow, that's weird, man. Is Revenant still rowdy? Yeah, he's currently still rowdy, which is a childhood trait, which can change. Yeah, the hostile steam resistance is really nice. I think we make him patient. You know, he's patient, he's not going to fall for things, he's not going to get assassinated the same way. Generous sucks, currently bankrupting your Zurich play? Damn. Alright, let's do it. Last Revenant, you are now patient. So he's temperate, just, and patient. I mean, here's the thing. As a leader, he would probably be kind of boring, but good. And you know what I think? I think we need to make politics boring again. I can lawfully imprison Countess... Oh, that's funny. So, the Countess that I just brought to our land because I blackmailed her... Well, I blackmailed her because she's a bastard. But it turns out she's also a known fornicator, which makes me able to imprison her. I don't think I really want to do that. Alright, we're going to keep marching over here. How do you actually pronounce this? With the X. Because, like, it could be Auxerre, but I've been pronouncing it more as Auxerre, because for some reason it feels more natural. But I actually don't know what the correct pronunciation of this is. Just like I don't know the correct pronunciation of any goddamn English country because none of them are pronounced the way they're spelled. Auxerre. Okay, with an S. Okay. There. And part of the issue, of course, is pronunciations did shift over time. Like, how did people pronounce it then? I don't know. Probably wasn't anywhere near the same because there was great battleships and all kinds of things. My dear father, what is this? My agents have uncovered... Oh, okay, you haven't uncovered any secrets recently. No, let's no longer search for secrets in the court because there might not be anything left. She might have just failed, but there might just not be anything left. Oh, they're running rather than battle, which is pretty fair because we crushed them. I'll just begin the siege here. Actually, we might just still be able to catch them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll catch them, and then we'll come back and siege this out. Oh, thank you, meta joke. Question, is there a tech you have to get to press de jure ducal claims? Duke of Gijon, but I can't claim the country of never in my domain. I don't know if that's the case. It's an interesting question, because I have, like, lots of things I can push for right now, although I don't know how many of them are ducal ones. And it might be different, because right now... So in my duchy, I go to de jure duchy titles. So Anjou is here. It's really funny. We actually, because we own mostly land outside of Anjou, right? There's a Venn diagram here. This is the circle of Anjou, and like this is the circle of what I own, and this is the circle that is the two put together. So we're like really out of whack here. So theoretically, we could potentially get a de jure war over here. But it's not showing up in the list as far as I can tell. So there might, in fact, be a tech for that. It's probably under... use individual de jure county CBs. It might be this. It might be that. Unfortunately, I'm not the leader of the French culture, so I cannot determine our innovative fascination. Oh, there's lifestyle choice as well? Ah. Alright, we're not going to chase this guy anymore, because not much point. I do like how the figures, like, change. He's all limping away. And over here we're like... Oh, I thought he was punching the walls, but no, he's just putting away his sword. Oh! A servant of the Horned God! As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Eudes? I sit up, suddenly completely awake. I look around for the source of the unfamiliar man's voice, but there are only shadows. The Horned God offers you his blessing. Will you accept it? Do we want to become a witch again? Witch, he's a witch, he's a witch. Now, what I don't like here is right now, because they haven't gone into huge details of like secret societies and those factions, things like that. Like, there's a difference, of course, between being a witch and being a follower of Satan, but it just says Horned God, so maybe they're leaving it a little bit fuzzy, right? Could be more of a pan thing. No witch, really? No demon worship. If you're a witch and you go hunting, is that a witch hunt? Boo! Boo! Wow, chat is surprisingly divided. Let me do a straw poll real quick to see. Great poll. Boom, boom, boom. All right. There you go. Clicky this link. And let's find out what people would like to do. Now, of course, if we get found out for being a witch, that's going to certainly cause a lot of problems. I don't know how much being a witch is going to help us, but it is interesting to consider that there's a couple of different possibilities there. How come it's not showing me results? Huh? Did I link the right poll? Yes. Is no one voting? Is the site just broken? Because I just voted and it's not even counting that. It's bugged. Apparently I need a new website again. Alright, it's not registering the vote, so it doesn't matter. I think we're not gonna go witch on this first character. Because I did the witch thing in my preview video, I want nothing to do with this. Be gone, demon. We're gonna do witchy things later on, but for now, let's just do this for our first little character here. And just slightly minimize the chance that he'll get discovered and burned at the stake. Too soon for witch, yeah. Because I want to invest in this one. It's the same reason I didn't go and become part of the Adamites and become a nudist. It sounded hilarious and awesome, but it would mean we were heresy, which would make everyone around us hate us and probably, you know, ruin our game. So I'm like, you know what? Let's take a pause here. What? Someone's planning to kill my wife? Okay, well, we know that there's a scheme for it. My spy master is back home doing disrupt plot things, which is helping her discover them and hopefully disrupt them as well. Men in arm negotiation. Thank you, wife. See, she's awesome. Speaking of men in arms, we got tons of money. Well, we don't have tons of money, but we have some money. I'm going to create a new regiment of men at arms, and I'm going to get a siege regiment. I'm going to get some onagers over here and get them built. There we go. Weird. Where I clicked on it multiple times. Prisoner taking the siege. Siege is won. 100%. Enforce demands. So Count Hugo. Ooh! I get a hook on him. That's great, because I can use that to raise his taxes. Ha ha ha! Ooh, what happened to his face? Why are you all wounded? Is he one of my commanders? No. How did you get hurt, buddy? So we can modify a feudal contract because we have a hook. I propose we just raise his taxes. I mean, it's still going to upset him, but it won't count as tyrannical or anything like that. Yeah, maybe there's some dark secret about his wife we don't know about. So now we've got a bunch of little lands. Now, we've got actual, like, Vendôme over here, which is controlled by ourselves. But Osar and Leon are not controlled by us. They are controlled by Count Hugo, who does bend the knee to me. You can see also Samar, and Anjou over here, for reasons, are also not directly controlled by us because you can see the little shields, right? So this would be Count Gilbert, who loves us, or Gilbert, Gilbert, whatever, and Count Heli over here, who he's pretty keen on me as well. He's my marshal. He's got 26 martial skill. We actually have some really good vassals. When not firing, they're off-agers. Nice. Oh, okay. Got the game hung for a sec. Let's disband our troops. Bring them home. That's going to be fine. Faction is created against King Lothair. Also, when did you become a thing? Vassals who can't join factions. You can't. Baranus Ibadi Populists. Populist faction wants freedom for a foreign or infidel realm. Okay, well, I'm not really interested in that. No, I haven't resolved the nudity thing. There is a mod out on the... So, okay, when you start a new game, at the start of a new game, you can disable, like, nudity-related events, although apparently that doesn't quite work, and there's a couple that still slip through. Problem is, once you've got a game going, you can't disable nudity, which, I mean, I'm not bothered by, but YouTube is bothered by. So, hopefully they'll put in an option for that. There is a mod. What it does is sort of blurs things a little bit, but I'm not sure that's going to be a perfect solution to that. Really, all I need, just slap a couple more fig leaves on. Golden. No worries there. Just want to toggle. I want to toggle for, like, you know, some nudity censorship for YouTubers. Another council meeting, another conflict. Marshal Heli, who we're just talking about here, and Chancellor Gilbert are arguing violently about the upcoming building projects. As a duck, I could silence them with a single word, but I have a better idea. My diplomatic pursuits have given me insight on how to handle situations like these to please everyone. I could side with one without upsetting the other, or I could find a compromise to make everyone happy, or at least try to. So there's a 1/3 chance that I will suck at it and upset them both, but not by much. Chances are both of them will be happy with me, and there's a slim chance that not only will they be happy with me, but I'll get a weak hook. So I'm going to go with find a compromise. I arranged a good compromise. They're both happy. Okay, not a great one, so I didn't get the hook, but can't complain about this. Is there supernatural stuff in the game yet? Have we seen anything actually supernatural? Well, I mean, we've had demons talk to us, but maybe it's all up in our head, right? So, I don't know. I wouldn't say that necessarily counted. Not sure. I know this toggle for nudity never is there one for all. Because the thing is, and that toggle, what it does is disables nudity events. What I want that toggle to be, or rather, I don't want that toggle. If the game rules enable or disable nudity events, that's fine. And I would prefer to leave them on because they're actually quite interesting. What I want is way down here. Did it mouse wheel one of these? Oh, okay. What I want right down here, there's an option to toggle off disease and injuries in the portraits. I just want another toggle to, like, you know, little sensor strip. Just across there. I mean, people's under bits, there's a fig leaf there, which is fine. It's just the upper bits don't have fig leaves. I know. Oh, in Rhino's game, pissed off the mayor, and then mayor wanted to adopt him. Hashtag Mary Glitterhoof. Yeah, nudists. There's religious nudists that exist in the game. We ran into one when we did our pilgrimage to is it when we went to Jerusalem? I think for that one we ran into a nudist, an Adamite, on the way there, who's like, you know, basically they're all like Adam and Eve, Garden of Eden, clothes is bullshit. Come on, what the hell? You know, that doesn't make us godly. But it was a dude, so you know, it was within restrictions because male nipples are fine because reasons. I don't know, man. Our society grew up pretty dumb. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, we can ask our head of faith for gold. Hey, Pope, I didn't become a witch. Give me money. Thanks. We actually have a lot of stress. Let's go on a hunt. Did you know if it's intended to have double positive? I suspect it's not. I suspect the fact that my wife is both quick and a genius is probably a bug. But I love it. Oh no, I'm sick! Duke or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortal. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. Maybe he's just hungover. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. So my half-sister, Judith, has been my court physician for a while, and she has been learning. Her skills have continued to go up. So she's renowned physician now, which is helping. It's only a 15 learning, but, you know, it's there. Do no more than it's necessary. Safe treatments. It's too late for caution. We'll try something risky. Or leave me be. I'm still quite 46. I don't even know what I'm sick with. Safe or unsafe? Safe or risky? Safe or risky? What could possibly go wrong? You're right. It is the family motto of House Cat Pet is what could possibly go wrong. Oh, everyone wants safe, though. All right. Let's see what happens. A little brighter. Relax your breathing, Judith instructs me, as the feather in her hand looked almost ethereal as she began gently brushing me under the nose. Evil be gone! She urged as I sneezed loudly. Honestly, probably more effective than leeches. The strange tickling turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of the symptoms are alleviated and the world seems a little brighter. Reduced disease symptoms. I was just a little stuffed up, you know? And we don't have technology for expectorants or anything like that. Oh, we got this event again. They're poachers. Poachers? In my woods? More likely than you think. They huddled together as I ride up on my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead heart behind them. We did not do this! Your mercy! Their blades and bows belie their words. See, if they had just said, "Oh, but we're so poor and hungry, my lord. We were desperate for food," I'd probably let them go. But they're hiding it and lying to me? They will hang and their villages will pay. More taxes, reduce popular opinion. You all seem like, and their villages will pay. See, now that's going too far. Going too far. Although if this generated dread, I'd be tempted. You all seem to be excellent bowmen. You gain poacher training for 10 years. I would get +2 prowess. The animal is mine, along with the fines for their lives. So we've got a better than 50-50 chance of getting money and prestige. Or we might fail to get prestige and still piss off people. Which is the same as this. So, although it does give us the +10% taxes, which is kind of nice. Take the black. Now that would be a good option. Find their lives, kill the poachers. To the gallows. Excellent bowmen. Send them to the wall. That seems too easy. How do you increase control of a newly conquered county? So it increases on its own, but you can also send your marshal there. You know what? I want to learn to shoot like they do. What's my personal prowess? Oh, it's only a 4. Guys! Oh, part of it is because I'm ill. I was going to say, we've just doubled our prowess. Which is true, although once we're no longer ill, that's going to stop being the case. Oh, it just went up to 6. Because I'm a novice hunter! The hunt is drawn to an end. Da-da-da-da-da. We get some piety, then. Alright, still not terribly good at fighting, but I guess it's going to have to do. Power of Vassal, that's just, yeah, the one mayor who we don't care about, so I'm going to dismiss that. I'm going to dismiss that. Alright, so we only have the one notice right now. Everything is groovy. Ooh, oh. So my liege is losing at least one war. This one's -3, doesn't really mean anything right now. Things are happening. Yeah, I'm still stressed. I'm still halfway to the first level of stress, which isn't so bad. We could host a feast. It won't reduce our stress, although it can give us some prestige. Won't reduce our stress because we're shy. Which makes sense. I can donate to charity. Gives me, oh, it loses some stress. For 50 gold. You know what would also make me feel a little less stressy? If maybe we spent some money. Now, I'm still holding out. I don't know if we want Montague to stay as our primary holding. The thing is, you can't develop it very much. It's only got room for 3 holdings in total. When you compare back to Anjou, for example, 5 holdings. I don't think Montague is going to stay as our capital. What's not like? Yeah, it's not that great either. So I don't know if I really want to invest in improving these territories. I think I might want to wait until I've got control over some more powerful things. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe do another man-at-arm regiment. We can embiggen one we've got. What I'm tempted to do is maybe throw in some armed footmen. So we're going to have 2 men-at-arms of light horsemen, and then we're going to have the armored footmen, and then we're going to have the onagers. I think I like this. We could give Not in the Field. That's true. Just to make some money. It's probably still worth an investment. Hey! I'm feeling better! Back to my old self again. Well, Montague and I, like, I did put the crop field there. That's true. We may as well. Even if we don't end up controlling it later, it's still more money in my realm and that we can tax, you know, our counts and whatever later on. You know, I'm going to go for it. Farms and Field. It's a good moneymaker. Last Revenant has finally come of age. Oh, and he's a handsome boy. With his coming of age, my tuition of Last Revenant is at an end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed a little natural inclination towards careful planning, such as Last Revenant, can come to truly understand its uses. He now knows a lot of ways to get what he wants. More importantly, he's highly aware of political implication of those wants. So, I was personally educating Last Revenant. I am a fortune builder. But Last Revenant became an intricate web weaver. So, I don't know how the education traits actually get selected. He's an analytical paragon. He's quick, temperate, just, patient, but he keeps his eyes open. I like him. Although, hold on. So, Intricate Web Weaver gives him +6 intrigue. He's only got an intrigue of 3. Because just gives him a -3. Well, I guess it just gives him a little bit of a buffer. I didn't set his education focus. I suppose. I'm fine with him becoming that. So if I'm educating someone, I can set their education focus, I guess. Probably in the right click or something like that. But anyway, all my children are of age now, which is great. I should probably get him married to someone. Yeah. Who are we going to marry Last Revenant to? Again, the question is, why are we going to choose to marry him to someone? Good genes? Good alliance? Good claims? Good stats? So that when he rules, he gets to, you know, his wife's going to help him rule? Notice that love... Not one of the reasons for marriage. Never matters. So, let's take a look at the list of possibilities here. They're sorted by relevance by default. Alliance with the Kingdom of Asturias. So these are big, powerful alliances over here. These would be alliances and claims. County of Ferrara, Bologna, so over in Italy. Now, none of these have genetic traits, but that might not be so bad. Now, he's 16. These wives would be a little older than he is. 24 is not bad. Callous, honest, generous. I don't think any of these will have any tremendous impact. Not much in the way of stats, though. Let's filter for people with inheritable good traits. And see where we are there. Well, there's a nice French girl for him. She's 33, though. That's not a lot of time left to make babies, although she is intelligent. We've got fecund. Ooh, high fertility. 31, but we could probably get a few babies still. But, I mean, she's twice his age. Yeah, I don't know about that. We've got a pretty 22-year-old with nothing else going on. We've got an intelligent 17-year-old. There are some religious differences, but it's not a big deal. How are we feeling here? If she were Catholic, I might pick it. We might be able to get her to convert, but we might not. I'm wondering about Ambrosia. She's even from a family. She's not a lowborn. She's from an actual, you know, house with some names. 22-year-old she does have a high diplomacy. Yeah, you know what? I like Ambrosia. That is crazy good. She's also really good learning. Does it not show her education trait in here? There it is. Education trait. Adequate bargainer. Nothing weird going on. Sort by something skills would also be used. I like this. She's ambitious. That's fine. She is going to be the spouse of the future Duke. Like, she's going to be my future spouse. Her being ambitious is not a bad thing. Oh, beautiful. Oh, which is even prettier. That's true. And lustful. Hey, you want some babies? She's also from a proper house. Her stats aren't quite as good, but they're not bad. Lustful, ambitious babies. Maria de Beaujeu. Gracious zealot. Nothing weird. She's an eager reveler. That sounds fine. Big Midas touched. Be shallow, go for looks. I mean, so Maria has the stronger genetic trait. Stat-wise, they're pretty similar. Technically, Ambrosia has a little bit more, but is that a thing that we care about? Yeah, I mean, the one learning, sure. So yeah, by total stats, it would be interesting if there was a... I mean, I know you can sort by total stats. It'd be interesting to get a quick little total over here. Having more babies is not necessarily that helpful. We want some kids, but too many could be a problem because we have to split our realm too much. Maria literal dits. Oh, that's true, 'cause she's gorgeous but dumb. You know what? I don't want gorgeous and dumb. I want smart. Ambrosia, will you marry my son? So together they're gonna have 2 inheritable traits, which is nice. We're gonna lose a little prestige because she's not an impressive name, but that's gonna be okay. Yeah, there you go. You want someone you can have a conversation with. I mean, come on. Although, with these marriages, half the time they're never gonna talk to each other, really. That's not why these people are marrying. You accept the marriage proposal. Excellent. And Ambrosia's such a lovely name. I like it. Estonia?